Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watch Our Realms video. Today we're gonna take a look at Percy and specifically his use cases in Samra 2. So before we do that, I just need to head in to do my auto runs. I was doing it on my mobile, but yeah, we're here now. So it's gonna be interesting because we're gonna take a look at Percy, whether there are any alternatives to him, and also whether or not you should summon for this weekend's banner, which is a 2x 15x banner with Trust, Percy, and Salazar, with Percy being the best unit out of all in at this current stage of the game. So Percy, in case you didn't really know, is a essential piece in all Samra 2 comps. I'm gonna see Percy here, 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 here. Basically, every single comp that we see so far has Percy, and this guy even has Alien just to make it even safer. Percy, Percy, Percy. Okay, this guy has Alien instead, so there's one exception now. So that's what we're gonna talk about later as well. But if we take a look, oh, okay, Alien not even maxed out. That's actually pretty good. And what else do we have? Nothing else really. Mostly we're gonna see Percy, and this is one of the rare ones, Sadie. I was just talking to this guy on Discord earlier, and we'll talk about more why Sadie works here as well. But yeah, you guys get the picture. I don't want to scroll anymore, and let you guys hear me saying Percy, Percy, Percy. But he's clearly being used everywhere, and there's a few reasons why. So first of all, we'll just go ahead to take a look at Percy's skill kit. So the reason why Percy is essential is because of this passive, first of all. Send Aegis provides AoE damage reduction. In case you didn't realize, almost all segments of Samra has some AoE damage, in the making. Except for the poison phase, I'll say. In Saw phase, the Saw hit, those are AoE damage. And then in the second one where you have the Aegis phase, it's a swipe that hit does. I think there was a patch on this just a few days ago because there was a bug. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, when he does Earth Shatter, that's AoE damage, and there was a bug where Lucius removing stacks didn't remove the damage. So that's probably one of the reasons why people still survive so well, even with the damage stack still going on, because they had Percy maxed up for them. And there's another reason why Percy is so good here. I think that's something that people don't really talk about much. So that's his ultimate. Heals all allies in range one time with 140% healing multiplier and applies 20% inspiration. The inspiration is not the greatest. Okay, you can see in the ultimate animation that you'll see an attack symbol go up on whoever this inspiration goes on to. So that's nice to know in case you're trying to boost someone in the team but you're not sure who it's actually boosting. Personally, how I use it is that I run arrogance in my team. So if let's say my Constance ultimate and all my other units are not aligned at the moment, I will try to stitch some videos in to showcase that happening. Then Percy is going to be great just for that tiny bit of time where he provides that inspiration before Constance comes back online. And another thing to take note is that 140% heal, it's really clutch. You're gonna see two instances where you use this. So the first one is the Earth Shadow thing in phase 2. So you can see right here, if I can find a video, that when Samra first does his first swipe, there's that swipe of damage. Shortly after that, the rocks fall. And the only way that you can get about that without dying is, or rather, the easiest way to get about that without dying is to actually use Percy. And there's no other unit that's better for that job compared to him. And the other part that we're going to talk about is the later poison stacks in Samra. So you always clear 2 stacks, But when the first stack drops at the later stages, you're gonna find yourself struggling quite a bit unless you have Edelwin at A3. So that's when Cornelian and Percy works really well together. Cornelian giving that damage reduction on her ultimates. So bear in mind that yes, we use her to provide Soul Essence Ops, but you must also bear in mind that she gives that physical and magic damage reduction, which is going to be really helpful for that poison phase bit. So just bear that in mind the next time, when you're using Cornelian and you're just only popping her ultimate during the Saw phase, you should also pop it during the poison phases as well when the first stack hits. So the other reason why Percy was great, like I was talking about, is that when that second stack hits, there's also a laser that follows on Samra. And if I can find a video to stitch in, you're gonna see on screen now that that first laser bump, you're gonna die if you don't have someone to do a quick heal. And Percy is just perfect for that. So in the earlier stages, I use it to supplement Arrogance out when Constant's ultimate is not on. When we reach the later stages, that's when I start to use his ultimate to actually heal up before the laser hits again. And you're gonna see this happening in the first phase as well, the Saw phase. If I can find the video as well, when the Saw hits, I proc the Unyielding. Sometimes it doesn't proc for some reason, and that means that I need to heal up my units before the second Saw hits, as you can see here. So when that happens, the first Saw hits, the heals are not going to come out in time. That's when Percy comes in handy again. Lots of people think it's just the passive AoE damage reduction, but personally for me, I think, having the ultimate is really important as well, because the heal just, gives you that extra bit to get you going before the next instances of damage hit. So that's enough of Percy, why he's great, and why, there are some other parts that, people are not actually using him properly for. Just thought to put that out. Now we're going to talk about alternatives. So, first of all, we'll take a look at Percy's range. Percy's range is insane. It's basically a Vortex range. It's very easy to use him placement-wise to cover everything. And on the other hand, if we take a look at Sadie, it's a bit of an awkward range. From what I figured with the guy that I was talking to, he said that he covered all his platform units, but not all his fighters, and I think his tanks were not included. And then we also have Alien. Alien is a different story, much bigger range, much easier to provide coverage to everyone, especially if you have constants. Alien, on the other hand, does give some damage reduction over here. You need it at level 4 at least to reach the maximum. But I think if you have very strong teams like Pope, Valderon, Eova, you could probably get away with just a level 1 passive or even a level 2. And on the other hand, if we take a look at Sadie, it's gonna be the ultimate that plays a very big role. You're gonna want this fully maxed out. And also bear in mind that she provides this passive physical and magic damage reduction to allies in range. So that's kind of what, Percy is providing, just that this is inbuilt. Whereas on the other hand, for Alien, she has a bigger range, but you need to actually fully max it out to get to 15%. And bear in mind that Sadie also has an ultimate to reduce incoming damage, which is really good for the Saw phase, especially, I think. And of course, you're gonna have to pair that with stuns in the later stages to actually survive through all this. And this is just her own passive where she can resist one instance of incoming damage. So that's Percy's alternative for you compared to Sadie or Aelin. I'm gonna just head into Samra now to see if there's any way that we can take a look at the yeah, we can't take a look at placements because I've played both already, but In a nutshell, Percy provides the best coverage, followed by Aelin, and then Sadie, where Sadie provides, I think, much more utility compared to Aelin. Aelin dishes out a lot of heals. She's going to be great for saving you during the poison phases, but I think Sadie is going to be more forgiving lineup wise because you're gonna have to tank through some really late stages, especially in Aegis phase. And I think Alien's heals are just it's good, but it's not gonna be as good as Sadie during that damage mitigation. So those are the two alternatives that we have to really discuss. I think firstly it's just way more straightforward. You just get that flat out 25% damage reduction, and you get that burst of heal with his ultimate as well. On top of that, there's still inspiration. Unless you don't have Percy, then this weekend's gonna be great for you. Summon for it. But I think if you have Sadie or Alien and you want to make your life slightly more difficult, then why not? You can continue using them. There's already people that are using them to a very good extent. This guy who's using Sadie runs a mana spring set, very smart, so they can get more ultimates off. Then I think with Alien, requirements are a lot lesser. This guy doesn't have the gear on, but you basically just have to have her on HP gear, some attack, and she just dishes out ridiculous amount of healing because that's basically all that she does. So if you ask me, the best healers that are here is probably gonna be Percy, followed by Aelin, just for the coverage, so that you have more team comps to play around with, and then Sadie, and then of course, other than that, not really much other options that you have there. Uh, yeah. So that's gonna be it for the video. Pretty short one. I just want to run this through again with you guys before you guys decide whether or not you should summon on this weekend's banner, because honestly, Percy is the only unit that you will want to summon on this banner for. But in my opinion, Percy is pretty common. Don't need to go nuts on this banner just for that. And if you're already doing 120k in Samurai 2, then all the more you can just skip that. So that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you still have any more questions on whether or not you should summon, and if I missed out any tips that will be helpful for people tackling Samurai. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. And good luck if you're summoning. Goodbye.